Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today. Cable TV companies say the FCC shouldn't be investigating the pricing they're charging in rural America for broadband internet. Showtime is getting a new name for its linear channel, and some small TV stations are being sold. We'll talk about these stories and a whole lot more here in a minute. First though, if you're new here, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to each story there so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'll love to hear from you. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, helping us support our families, and hopefully helping you break free from the high costs of television. Before we get into the news of the day, huge thank you to our sponsor today. Here's a quick little look at today's sponsor.
Today's video is sponsored by Asurion Home Plus. With this great tech protection plan, not only do you get protection for all of your devices in your home, you also get access to over 10,000 home experts to help you with any technology issues you may be having. You also get things like unlimited photo storage, data security, in-home setup and installation help, and of course the live support help on things like televisions, laptops, game systems, tablets, and more. If you want to learn more about their great plan here and how you can sign up, check out the show descriptions down below on this video. Thank you so much to them for their support of the Cord Cutting Today show.
All right, let's dive into it. Starting off with cable TV companies say the FCC's proposed investigation into broadband affordability is inappropriate. They're arguing here the FCC shouldn't be investigating or regulating or doing anything with the pricing of internet. One of the big things the FCC wants to look at here is how is pricing in rural America compared to major cities in America? Now, it's often been recognized that rural Americans often pay more. Internet providers have often pointed to the extra cost in bringing internet to rural America. If I'm in a major city like New York, I run a mile of fiber optic cable. I can connect hundreds of customers sometimes to that 1 mile run, depending on things like apartment buildings and how densely populated it is. I could run a mile in parts of rural America and add 1 or 2 customers. They point to this high cost of running it as one of the reasons why rural Americans have always paid a little bit more for internet. Well, the FCC now wants to kind of put some rules in place that would force them to kind of charge the same price no matter where it is. Some people have argued that that would slow down development. Others argue that that brings equity. You know, if you're living in rural America, you're going to pay the same as if you lived in New York City, for example. We'll have to see how this plays out. This is definitely going to be an argument that's going to be fought in the courts. Even if the FCC approves this, I fully expect these rules to hit the courts. The cable TV companies are already lining up behind their big conglomerate trade organization and making it pretty clear that they oppose this and will do what they need to do to stop it. We'll see. Let me know. Do you have an opinion on this? Should the FCC be setting pricing rules for internet services or TV? Leave me a comment down below. All right, Showtime is getting a new name in January. Paramount yesterday announced that Showtime is going to be rebranded as Paramount Plus with Showtime. Now, this will continue to offer the same Showtime content, but Paramount Plus exclusives will also be coming now to Showtime. Things like Halo, Star Trek Discovery, Wolfpack, and other shows will now start airing on the Paramount Plus with Showtime Network. Now, I suspect that the with Showtime part of this name may not be long for this world. Showtime earlier this year merged into Paramount Plus as a subscription service, and now the Showtime linear app, Showtime Anywhere, will shut down later this week, and the Showtime channel is being rebranded to Paramount Plus with Showtime. Now, this is not the Paramount Network. This is Paramount Plus. It wouldn't surprise me at all if in a year or two it just becomes Paramount Plus network. We'll see. But the Showtime originals will continue to air there, and they're going to add Paramount content to this. This name change will take place in early January. On January 8th, it will be rebranded. You're going to probably start seeing ads on there between programs promoting this upcoming name change if you are a subscriber. Now, with this, if you subscribe to Paramount Plus, you can still watch this stuff on demand. It does not give you, at this time, access to the cable network feed of the Paramount Plus network. Honestly, that's just a cable feed of programs that are available if you have the Paramount Plus with Showtime package on Paramount Plus. A little confused? You're probably not going to be alone. I can see this definitely confusing a lot of people because they're like, hey, I'm a Paramount Plus customer. How come I can't get the Paramount Plus with Showtime Network? Well, that's what's going to be available on cable. That makes sense? Leave me a comment, let me know. All right, 2 more small TV stations are being sold to a larger conglomerate. Not a massive one this time, but a larger one. This comes as increasingly smaller TV stations are struggling with the high cost of what they do, plus the fact that the ad market's soft. I often say that. People say, what do you mean by soft? I see ads everywhere. Yes, but what people are paying for ads are down. Partially because there's more places to advertise, partially because advertisers are coming back. TV stations and YouTube and internet companies are cutting back on what they're charging for ads. Well, apparently it does not like, thinks I lost my internet one there. Do you like bloopers in these? Do you not like bloopers in these? Leave me a comment, let me know. So I try to do minimal editing because I have a lot to do in a day, but leave me a comment. All right, let's dive into this. So because of the soft ad market, because there's more places to advertise, because advertisers are paying less, ad revenues for many large TV stations and local operators are down. And this has made them hostile takeover opportunities. Well, 2 TV stations in North Dakota are now being merged into a larger conglomerate called Red River Broadcasting Company. This is one of the smaller ones, but we've also seen this with major companies. Nexstar has been picking up several TV stations because they want to become bigger and bigger. Having more TV stations, you get bigger portfolio of stations, you can start selling massive ad deals across all the TV stations. So look for this to be a trend that will continue in the years to come. All right, Plex added 5 new channels this week, including a ton of BBC programming. Thank you to all readers who sent in tips like this. We really do appreciate it. But BBC Comedy, BBC Game Shows, BBC Sci-Fi, BBC Travel, and Pearl Drama were all added. So look for that on your Plex, 100% free. Tons of BBC content now streaming for free with ads on Plex. All right, Chromecast owners, you are finally getting a security software update. Check your settings. It should have auto-updated, but if it didn't, if you don't often run it, there's a new update for Chromecast with Google TV. It's available for out there. This is an update from a few months ago, finally coming to the Google TV 4K. Check it out. Mostly software and bug improvements in this update. All right. Police have shut down another IPTV service. That's not new, but what is new here is police are investigating multiple subscribers, 43 different subscribers to the IPTV service subscription service here, looking at them, maybe charging them with illegally subscribing to streaming services. This is happening in Europe. Italian police are involved in this. There's been a push, like back in the days, remember when people would get sued for torrenting? There's been or LimeWire or wherever it may be. There's been a push to do that again, this time with IPTV. When they shut down these services, often they grab all the data, which includes all the subscribers' info. We'll see what happens with this, but it is interesting to see them now turning their eyes to not just shutting down the pirate owners, but once again targeting the subscribers who in the past they said, oh, well, I'll just go to a different service. Well, what happens if that means you're also going to end up on a list of people being sued for damages? We'll keep a close eye on this story and post updates as we learn more. Wouldn't surprise me to see if this is successful, a lot of other people or countries in other areas try to do the same. All right, Roku is testing a new way for you to be able to choose the size of the tiles on your home screen. Roku for several months now has been testing out a 4x4 look where you get 4 icons across the top or width here instead of 3, which is the standard. They're a little bit smaller. Well, Roku and some of these beta testers in the settings are now giving them the option to have large tiles, which gives you a 3x3 look, or a smaller tiles, which gives you 4x4. The smaller one allows you to see more apps on screen at once. The larger one makes the app icons even larger. It's kind of one of those personal preferences, what you like there. But not available everywhere. Roku is still beta testing this, but it's a feature a lot of people have been asking. Some people love the new 4x4, some people don't like it. This will allow you to decide which one you want. All right, Fight TV, which is a sports, boxing and more streaming service, has announced that it's rebranding to Thriller TV, but without the H, Triller TV. Everything is the same about new brand, new name. We'll see if new content comes with this in the future. And before we get into the questions of the day, the deal of the day today is the Fire TV Cube is on sale for just $119.99. Now, this is not the cheapest it's ever been at, but it is the best price we've seen since Black Friday. Fortunately, I can't get you a time machine to go back to Black Friday, but if you're missing that deal and you want a Fire TV Cube, this is Amazon's most powerful streaming player on the market right now with a lot of cool features on it for $119.99. That's down from the typical $139.99. So $20 in savings. Check it out. Link in the show notes. Let's dive into the question of the day. If you have a question for me, leave me a comment down below. Start off with something like a question for Luke, so I know that it will be included there, or to know that you want to include it in the videos. But let's dive into the question of the day. Luke, why don't YouTube TV, Hulu, etc. offer Bally Sports as an add-on? Is it Bally that's refusing it, or is it streaming services that are refusing it? Well, this has been one of the arguments. For a long time, a lot of these companies have said, hey, we want to take your RSN, your Bally Sports, your NBC Sports, whatever the RSN may be, put it in an add-on. Spectrum is getting kind of successful. They've started to do this a little bit there with some packages and new subscribers, but Bally Sports and others have pushed back against it. They want it in the base package because that means everybody's going to pay for it, even if they don't watch it, right? This is the old story. A lot of people pay for CNN, ESPN, Disney Channel, but most of them may not even watch it. But those channels are getting money from it. Bally Sports wants the same thing. If it's an add-on, only the people who actually pay for it will watch it, or only people who actually watch it will pay for it, which would probably result in a dramatic drop in the number of subscribers. And that's why we've seen bundling, right? Disney has said for a long time, you want ESPN? Well, you have to carry all these other channels from Disney in your base package. Fox has done this in the past. NBC's done this in the past. It's not a new idea, but it's why we don't see that happening. Now, those walls are cracking as Bally Sports gets desperate. We'll see how it plays out, and as cord cutting cuts back in the number of subscribers. For now, though, it just seems a dream than a reality at this moment. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll be back again with another video real soon.